Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to this edition of Sip and Chat with me, Azem, and of course, Jade, Gwen, Idita, CPL, Martha, Stewart. I think it's Beyonce Johnson, right here on the Sugar Factory. It is Friday.
Already.
Yeah, Jade, what are you saying now? What's going on with you?
Man, you got the nation judging me. So I'm judging you today.
Jade, I was just as shocked as the nation, so I can't be the one who had anybody doing any judging. I was just as shocked as the nation.
I've been disowned by a couple of people.
Oh, yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I still...
You did still. You haven't given up on me fully yet.
No. No, that's not, no.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little question, but that was it.
And listen, remember, this is thing that I used to do.
Live and you learn.
Not currently doing.
We live and we learn.
Yeah. I've moved on to wax melts now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, I was saying up to some day last week, I was saying I need to go find Shalama.
She don't have any. What you want to do?
Scandals.
Oh, okay, yeah. She have those for sure.
It's candles. Yeah. She has a very particular scent there that I find very enticing. So I said I need to go and figure it out by like.
Yeah, get your life together.
Where is she?
She is wherever you have something happening. She's literally all over.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure you hit her up. What's the name of her business since we're shouting out? We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah. But how are you? You left yesterday. You wrote me into shenanigans yesterday, Jade.
I did not. However, we are going to get into some shenanigans with our friends in Antigua. Let's see what, before you talk about whatever I did, let's see what's happening over there.
Alright guys, so we wait for to join in with our friends in Antigua for today's link up.
Yes, I'm excited.
Tell them to dispatch.
I've missed them daily.
Oh yeah. I think last week we had just we just kind of got it going. It wasn't really as tight as it needed to be.
No, but in any new thing,
yeah,
it happens. But I think I hear some whispers coming through the speaker there. And yeah, we should be starting with them now. Yeah, so we're just waiting to hear
us. Good morning, how are you doing? You guys can hear?
Yes,
we can hear you. Good morning. How are you doing?
Doing quite well.
Awesome.
It's a bright day here. Bermuda, unfortunately, having that echo. It is actually having that echo problem. Yes, a good day here in Bermuda. Happening the budget presentations since Thursday. We had the presentation. I'm actually sent and Matthew was feeling a bit on, so he's here in you. I hope you guys are doing also.
Well, we're doing well. It's been a very cool week here in St. Kitts, and cool not in weather, but just in terms of not much crazy happening. And we've been really appreciative of that.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's been really cool here in St. Kitts, and we have been looking forward to hearing about what's happening, particularly with the budget debate right there in Antigua.
Yes, we actually, there's another thing I want to mention that this institute for BICO, we able to have the president of, I believe it is back on, and he about the Jade development with that key. It gave us a reminder, and it brought up it's going back. Was BICO, it's not a new issue. It brought up these issues of, the challenge in the OACS, and I know the color BICO affected us all, particularly in the many people were left home.
Where you put that there? Cancel So we actually having some issues. Are you hearing us clearly? Because for some reason there is like an intermittent like it's modulating, and we're having trouble like hearing you clearly.
Yes, hearing you have a major. Perhaps. I mean, perhaps we work on this time. I'm not.
Yeah, we may just have to do a test next time to make sure that we could hear you and you could hear us.
I think that would be. Anyway, it was a short. Happy you guys. We do this out for next time.
Yes, we will definitely get this worked out because we miss you guys.
All right. Good from Jade in St. Kitts. Previous folks, of course, do apologize. Those snafus there. A22 in Barbuda. And I think before we went to the break, I was speaking about looking at the headlines in the Express, and then I had gone to the headlines in the Daily Observer, and we were speaking about presentation, and the front page of the Daily Observer.
All right, so I think the Kingsters actually fell asleep there, but but yeah, Jade, I don't know, because we've done Zoom, Yeah, but we realized it may be a problem on their end, and hopefully we could get it fixed next time. Yeah, because we've done Zoom, and it was
it was smooth. Mark was over here just chatting away.
Yeah.
The good old internet we have in St. Kitts and Nevis.
But yeah, we'll definitely have to get that organized. People have been missing that particular segment, I must say. People have been missing that particular segment, so I know we're gonna have to work and get that going. Yeah, but Jade, I was saying that you roped me into some shenanigans yesterday.
Let's not do that now. Let's not do that.
I left here thinking I was gonna go read my Bible. I had some grapes at home. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do some damages here, and probably be productive and all of that." Jade had other ideas.
I had other ideas. Yes, I did actually. We went to read for the kids. What's wrong with that?
Went to read.
What's that?
So yesterday, apparently, sports season doesn't just apply to the high schools or the primary schools. It also applies to the preschools and the daycares.
Yes.
And what I didn't know was that there is this initiative at the McKnight Community Center where you explain it, because I just gave up in and I still didn't understand exactly why it is happening.
So basically this week they wanted parents to come in and read to the kids. And if you are a parent of a particular section, so my son is in daycare 1, preschool 1, sorry. He's in preschool 1, and which is Red House. So Red House got some points yesterday because myself and Azem read to the kids.
So why is this like they're encouraging the parents or persons connected to the students in the class to come in and
Well, read. I don't know if that was encouraging people connected to the class, but I tell them, I bring in somebody else. So they
think I got a child, yeah?
No, they know you don't have a child. They know you don't have a child there, but they said once the person is coming on behalf of Jaden.
But that's what I said. Some people connected to the child.
Yeah, man. But I don't know if this was like a normal thing. However, we get 20 points still. Red House in front, we're going good.
Watch it. I am convinced that the book I read and the way I read it,
3 years long.
I need that. They took up half my morning. I leave here at
Oh my
10:30.
God.
Maybe reach until about 3:30. Just up there reading this one book.
Listen, my book went quickly and I watched it as I'm like, well, you pick this book?
But Jay, just see the size of the book. The book was like this.
You was to go through the words first.
I did. Everything else wasn't even interesting. It was just like a day at the zoo. I'm already not about no day at the zoo.
You're gonna pick 101 Dalmatians and the word is 101 words.
It's a classic, Jade.
It is. No,
101 Dalmatians is a classic. I used to watch. I had the VHS tape of 101 Dalmatians, the Disney version. Not the new one, not the new one that these kids watching and so. The original. The original one, I had that, and I used to just run that all the time. Look, you got to understand, me had the cable, right, for a long time. So
it's books.
And VHS. So what was the staples? The staples were 101 Dalmatians.
Pocahontas or Pinocchio.
No, them they're after me time. Not they after me time. Well, Pinocchio, not Pinocchio.
Oh,
but Pocahontas,
like...
I done big on a cable when Pocahontas come out.
For sure?
Yeah.
What was there, Lion King? Or that was when you was big too?
No. That's when I was big. I talking about when we was like really small.
When
like,
I would small and you small different.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. So like I talking like the original Little Mermaid was out. Right? We had the original Little Mermaid.
You had like what, Wizard of Oz?
Not Wizard of Oz, we had Oz.
So the Wizard was even there?
No, you know what Oz is? You know.
Yeah, the thing with the original? Or that was still out with Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Ah.
Michael
but
Jackson.
the first one had to come out before the second one, Azem.
But I never watched the movie. I know it
You
was
never
a book.
see the original Wizard of Oz with the white people?
I think I'm vaguely remembering like a cartoon or something.
It was a movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, by the way, somebody else said that that's boy Fabuloso when they frying fish.
When they're frying fish? I'm actually very concerned for the nation, you know. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually very concerned.
I just gotta leave me alone.
Like, why would you all think it's...
Listen, we didn't say we thought it was a good idea. We just did it. No. We did it, Azem. Okay?
Yeah, so you must think it's a good idea?
At the time, maybe.
I just boil these harmful chemicals over my food.
Well, it wasn't technically over, but you know, next to, adjacent, alongside.
The fumes are reaching all over your neighbor apartment. You want to tell me
neighbor house smell good today?
They're reaching in your pot?
Well, your neighbor house smell good.
There's more.
I think y'all misunderstood, you know. I was not boiling bleach and Fabuloso. I think that's why y'all misunderstood.
No. Even if you just boil it. No, people know you're boiling Fabuloso alone.
But some people think I meant bleach as well. No. I was reading why bleach and Fabuloso doesn't go together. Yes, I was boiling Fabuloso on the stove by itself. However, that is in the past. Now I have a candle melt wax thing. And I use candles all the time. Don't judge me. Jesus, Lord, this is supposed to be a safe space.
Yeah, it's not that we're judging you.
Tell my truth.
It's not that we're judging you. We're concerned for your health.
No, I judge me, man.
We're concerned for your health, Jade. That's what we're really going on here.
I'm here still. I might be missing a couple of brain cells, but I'm here still. And that's the most important part.
Congratulations.
Yes.
But yes, in terms of my movie selection, one of the other big one would have been the original Home Alone.
Oh, Home Alone was fire.
Home Alone, like original Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin.
Listen.
Turn it up.
Hot take. They should have removed that little boy from the appearance. Because no way you forget your trial over and over. People breaking into your house, possibly to murder him. And y'all just holly jolly and y'all way to the airport, y'all ain't checking to make sure the children are in there. Y'all just leaving this child unsupervised multiple times. Multiple movies? Nah.
Yeah. Well, he survived.
Thankfully.
Yeah. I mean, some people would argue that he probably a bit scared still. Now that we saw him growing up.
Yeah. I think that all them leaving him at home kind of did something to him.
So yeah, but yeah, I used to watch a lot of those movies, and some of them childhood movies. Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and how they theme song again?
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is another one. I mean, I never could have watched the whole thing. At the start, it was just like ridiculous. Like, there's no way this girl here like this, man. There's no way. I remember thinking that from small.
Why?
Like, there's no way, Jade. There was no way. No matter how much money this man had.
Well, technically, she didn't go there on her own. She was kidnapped. A lot of this kind of movie is problematic if you really dig deep, you know. Because a strange man kidnapped this woman. I held her hostage and was murdering people in the house, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this is why I got the children watching.
Jade, that is the least. But the children watching right now?
No.
Like,
But no, listen, when I think back on some of the things that I watched as a child, like Wacko's Modern Life and all of these, right? We were supposed to watch these, you know?
Ren and Stimpy, Jade?
No, that was the worst.
But it's the same thing like I just see little children.
Cow and chicken.
little, right now, little children watching like SpongeBob and stuff. They'll be like,
Yeah, because the way that they're taking the things that SpongeBob's saying and the way we taking them is different.
Yeah, they're supposed to be watching SpongeBob.
No, they're supposed to be watching them, but in the context of a child, it's fine. When we as an adults watching SpongeBob now, we're like, okay, we're going on with this yellow sponge. We're going to be having so. But Cow and Chicken was live eating ass, so I think SpongeBob is light compared to that.
You'll be surprised by some of the things they say on SpongeBob.
Was eating ass on a plate. Like that was good. What was wrong with y'all, boy? Red ass.
Ren and Stimpy.
I just say vision in the plate.
Courage the Dog was kind of cool too.
Courage the Cowardly Dog scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, that was a scary one. That was.
Yo. There was this one episode I remember specifically, right? I think it was this Jumbie Man. Well, most of them was Jumbie Man. But I had this one specifically. As when I tell you that they scare me for life.
Couldn't sleep in the night and so?
This is why I got you in watching.
Yeah. Hey, you always look back and think about the the things that you can see around the media.
Somebody asked what's wrong with eating ass. Listen, this is not the type of show for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could be, but we wish they had.
Yeah, so.
And there's a red woman asked me that, you know, what wrong with eating red bottom?
More power to y'all, yeah? More power. But yeah, like when you go back and look at these things, you look at it with nostalgia and,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing and blah blah blah, and you know, I always give back a cool feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like bring it back to your childhood and so on. Like.
It does. So a lot of things that remind me of my childhood. Like I remember Nickelodeon back then, slime and all of these things. I mean, that still happens. Eh? It's still.
Yeah, it's still a thing. The slime's still a thing.
Yeah. I always wanted slime.
Of course, like they make it look like it's the most fun thing ever.
They did.
Yeah.
And then they made it, and I never even got one. Like they mass-produced slime, and I didn't get one.
Yeah, I've seen slime before. Like I've seen kids had slime as like okay.
You touch it?
The novelty wears are very quick.
I could imagine. I tell you, as a child, all of these things funny now. Forgetting you have a parent that has to go clean it up, you know.
I always wonder about that. Like they used to do this game show where they would like spill the slime on people.
Who cleaning up that?
I used to be like, but how these people getting back home in America?
Yeah, like how they? Maybe they had extra clothes. Maybe they came prepared. Like
if
they
you get to
know.
Nickelodeon Studios, you probably got to walk with an extra change of clothes. It's probably like a prerequisite for you to get in, like your other clothes.
Yeah. You have to because it's shenanigans in there. But speaking of shenanigans, let's see what's going on in the world. Because it was a lot. I shared the one sheet with you. Did you look at it? Feeling better about it now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Hold on, let me close out Jade and games. I steal my child's tablet daily. Yeah. So now I have to navigate from Roblox to our one sheet. Which I can't find. But there we go. There we go. If I'm not hungry, I'm gonna let you. I don't know what's happening with me in the morning. Like every day around this time, I have this twinge of hunger in my chest.
Yeah, that's normally what happens if you don't eat.
Well then. So let's start local with some good stuff before we get into the shenanigans of y'all. El Comido Willett, I think they celebrated his 50 years since being West Indies cricketer. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I know. He was the first Leeward Islander to make the West Indies cricket team. And he debuted at 19 years old against Australia in 1972 to 73.
Nice.
His cricket career spans 50 years from local to Masters cricket level tournaments. December 2017, Willett was awarded the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. Ooh. And then in December 2022, he was given the gold jacket from LICB for distinguished service to Leeward Islands cricket, on and off the field.
Nice.
Celebrating legends while they're here alive, right?
Yeah.
While they're alive.
So I think that it's cool that we really continue to remember like the contributions like to these athletes. Because sometimes I feel it is really like this been a theme this week, talking about not giving people the flowers and not recognizing the contributions and all of that kind of thing. So it's just like, yeah, it gets a bit it's not cool for some of those a long time athletes. But I'm happy to see that Elcomido Willett continues to get his flowers. Like I think especially divisions are very proud of their cricketing heritage.
Oh no, they don't play about cricket over there, you know.
They're cricketing and but they know these are the players that when you hear them talk about cricketers, like they know the cricket. They know they could talk about specific games and that kind of stuff. But I mean, sometimes I wonder like if we really even remember like Kayamba and like his like what he achieved. Like what he achieved in football is ridiculous.
You know how long I've been trying to get Kayamba on an interview, but you know he's on one side of the world and we're on the other.
Yeah.
But he is I'm shocked that we don't.
But even becoming like a player coach, playing on multiple continents and becoming a superstar. I mean talking about like oh he was a good player and like,
no, we can't wait a minute.
No, it like you got to see them big billboards like that take up half the building. Let's be like Kayamba and so.
No, that man is a legend. And I feel like we undervalue his contribution because I don't feel like we do anything here really to...
No, people don't even know who that is now.
Like, what is happening? What? And then, God forbid he die tomorrow. Oh my God, let's roll out the red carpet. No.
No, but then what happens is but even after we roll out the red carpet, they're going to be it.
Facts.
They're going to be it. I can tell you something, like don't even going overseas. I was talking to... Who was I was talking to this guy? Somebody I was talking to. Big up Kilos one time.
Who?
I was talking to a partner of mine there and we were talking just about the same thing. And I was saying, I saw one of the guys who I believe like, he's one of them who we don't celebrate as well in football, right? Pepe Isaac, right?
Yeah, man.
Like Pepe, I remember being young and going park and couldn't believe the things I was seeing Pepe doing with the ball. Like
I remember young and going back.
I don't
and hearing
know
about him, and I think I've seen him multiple times. Like we have a lot of legends that we do not celebrate. It's
best
wild.
control of the football that I ever see. Pepe Isaac. I'm telling you right now. Like yeah. He was supposed to be having.
Well, we need to bring him on. Not because whisper, I don't know. I haven't because we don't speak about people anymore. Like we don't speak about the legends.
That's what
anymore.
I'm telling
so
you.
I don't
like,
even know if the man alive or not.
Yeah.
But we need to get him on the show. Azem find him.
Yeah, Pepe was definitely one. And the thing is, not only that, but his time as a coach, like he coached me. He coached almost every football player in the island because working at sports department, I think they used to go around to the different schools and stuff like that. And of course, I think a lot of footballers still does give respect to like Star Brown and like these people and stuff. But a lot of times, but they feel like The
After
names
thought?
don't. The names don't ring out. The names don't ring out the way that at least I think it should.
Shame.
Yeah,
But
so
we're going to give them the flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If we have to do it, no problem. We're going to bring them on and have some great conversations with them, give them the praise and the flowers that they deserve, and hopefully the nation catches on.
Yeah, like I think we really need to start not only just doing things like equivalent to our own Hall of Fames, right? But it also has to be a thing. Like it has to be something, because what that does too, it gives people something to aspire to.
Yeah.
Like I remember at my university, they have a Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Right? There's a Hall of Fame. I remember when I was in school, I keep saying like, bye, my name. So every graduation they have inductees.
Your name up there?
They wanted to put me up there, but I have to come and do like speeches and stuff like.
So I'm to that.
No, at this school. I was on tour at the time.
Ah.
Yeah, I was on tour.
They didn't have Zoom, no?
But part of becoming an inductee is like giving back to the school. So like you come and you do guest lectures and stuff like that. So like they already tell me whenever here again, make sure I come through.
Yeah. Make sure you send us the link so we can stream it live.
Yeah, we could do that. But yeah, I remember when I was in school, like that was a big thing for me. Like I gotta be on this Hall of Fame list. I gotta be an inductee. Right? And it made me work harder. Like it made me spend more time in the labs. It made me spend more time in the studios. Like as it was just something to aspire to. It's like seeing every graduation, the inductees go up, and it's about like I made me just now.
Vibes.
You know what I mean? So I think things like that really serve a dual purpose, not just recognizing people who give like serious contributions to like development in different ways, but also it helps to inspire like people coming up as well.
Nah, I would you fully. So
that would be cool.
Let's see if we could get like they need a sports awards or something. Like get something going.
Even outside of sports. Even outside of sports. So yeah, in the US every major league has its own Hall of Fame, yes. But also you have like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You have things that recognize people for things in specific industries. But
we might have to do this, friend.
Yeah.
We might just got to really want to do this. And we don't mind.
No, not at all.
We don't mind at all.
Yeah.
But I sent you a video yesterday. You watch it?
You sent me several videos.
You watch them?
Yes.
How do you feel?
People wilding out here,
Yeah, man.
I can't even laugh like, because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what went down. Like it just looks so weird that I don't know exactly what was supposed to happen.
So it seems as though that, well, it was an attempted robbery clearly because who?
Clearly, because I don't know what was going on. I don't know if he was attacking somebody.
I think he was trying to rob the Chinese, and because they sounded the alarm, that one Chinese man outside.
That was the alarm?
Yeah. Watch here, they hear that they don't know my Bastia police station, you know.
I hear weird sound. I can't believe that he made that sound.
Yeah, that's what.
And it was so funny because, you see in the video from different angles, so you're hearing this sound all the time. And I was like, what is that?
That is the man telling them inside things about to go left.
Like he made that sound for you?
He did. He did.
Wow.
We all need to learn a sound like
I was not laughing until now. Because that is, I can't understand that.
The man made sure to alert the inside that outside, dark.
Okay, so what I saw in the videos that you sent was that there was this guy who approached a supermarket, which I didn't even know there was a supermarket there.
Yeah, right down the road from Mary's.
But I didn't know.
Really?
I didn't know.
It's called Panda something.
I don't know. Like everywhere.
Panda supermarket.
Everywhere you turn, you see one of them. So I can't keep up. So this guy made his way up to the entrance of the supermarket. There was a guy outside who was seemingly loading the vehicle. I would think he's one of the employees, right? Or he works there.
Yes.
The guy is wearing a mask, right? Face
the
and
assailant is wearing a mask, yes.
Face and
full body coverage.
Yeah, he had everything covered. And seeming to have in his hand like a machete or something. A machete.
He was wielding a machete.
Yeah. So as he's making his way to the door, the guy who was
everybody see him coming from fire too, you know. You realize the man in the red shirt?
No. Me ain't even go in there yet. Jade. Like
Sorry, this is funny, but funny, man. Oh yes, as he made his way to the door. As he made his way to the door.
So the guy making his way to the door, and the guy apparently I know made some kind of sound. I don't even know how to describe the sound.
Hiya!
Whatever sound it was, and the guy made one attempt to enter the door. Seemed as though I don't know if somebody was like pushing the door or the door was
maybe
locked.
it was too full.
I don't know, but he made one attempt. He came out as if to like check the fella to see if he was gonna, attempt to disarm him or attack him or whatever. And then he made another attempt, got the door open this time, but then decided against it and
probably for the best.
And fled the scene.
Probably for the best.
Fled the scene. Now, like Jade was alluding to, one of the most interesting parts about this is that as he moves his way to one of the side streets, there are people obviously on the street.
But that guy bother
Them man ain't even slow down. Them man just like...
Let's hear somebody ask the other person, how you doing? Yeah, that man. You ain't hear that?
Yo, we are so desensitized.
Very much so.
And we are so much on this whole like, if it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
It ain't got thing to do with that.
But the man that went border there like he's a regular there.
The man just watch the fella come up the road with him at chat.
The man ain't even like...
Pan ain't even get double take like...
No, the man just...
Like, continue on my...
The man just chatting, healing up in the other stuff.
Yeah, another person, I think it might have been a lady in a blue, in blue. Just walking, coming on the road.
Did she ask the other person how they're doing? I tell you, just game over there, Azem. This is just another day for them.
What your takeaway was of this, Jade? This whole thing?
Can we not rob people? Can we not traumatize people, please? There's enough trauma in the world already. And we know times are hard, all of these nice things. However, can we not rob the people that just try to go about that they're doing the work? Now, suppose the man, the one in this one of the people in there, they shoot him. What would happen now?
That's what I thinking.
What would happen now?
That's what I think.
Because most of these supermarkets have armed guards, Men have hired, but the people that y'all see every time y'all go by the supermarket just outside, they laymen, man. They're there for a reason.
But it must maybe the bigger supermarkets. I don't know if and maybe that's why they could target the smaller ones.
No, because the one on Spot Street got a whole armed guard. What do you mean? I know who they are.
Yeah, but okay, let me ask you this way then.
The one on Spot Street ain't that much bigger than the one on Market Street.
You know what I'm asking? To your knowledge, do most of the smaller community supermarkets have armed guards?
Even the one across the town where Judy used to be. You never see them.
No. I know there's some, but to me,
they have them.
But to me, it's only a few. Cause all like this one, ain't had none.
Oh, he wasn't inside. Remember, you never went there, He could have been inside because that's where the one across Juttown is, inside. The ones on Spot Street, they're outside by the entrance, but the one across Juttown outside, man. I mean, inside. So it could be a situation where people realize, what if I didn't right? let me not do this. Pana could I just lose your life just so.
Yeah, but I don't like theft. Like I don't like theft at all. Like,
and not that kind. Like if you're robbing rich people.
No, scamming is one thing. But if you can just go in and if you can just run in and just take something from somebody, that there's no creativity,
none,
no ingenuity,
nothing. Just you, a black mask, and I match it.
Yeah, gotta come better than that.
Come on, man.
Gotta come better than that.
I'm going to update you periodically when people tell me that the Fabuloso thing is something that I do or would do.
Dude, I don't realize that we have a problem as a nation. You need to think. I don't realize we have a problem. I tell you, my thing right now is just concern for my countrymen. Like, I realize what's going on. I am past surprise and shock you.
I think Pano, who tried rob the Chinese, probably was home sniffing some Fabuloso and Clorox.
It seems so. It seems so. But I mean, it really.
What I liked is that I didn't realize how many angles there is.
You gotta be kidding me.
I didn't realize it too.
You go into any Chinese supermarket, no matter how small, there's at least 27 cameras, Jade. Did I have the TV there? Watch here.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Watch here. The multi-view for the camera TV, right? It's so much cameras that each camera is basically a quarter of an inch.
Right about this one.
A quarter of an inch, like the amount of cameras.
No, don't play.
Outside, inside, in the back, sometimes in the freezer and all. You see, they're just showing you.
You see yourself grab your chicken.
You see?
Where?
That's my hand. That's my
And clearly it's for good reason, because y'all feel like y'all could just target people and just take what does not belong to you.
Yeah, people overdoing it, boss.
Terrible.
People overdoing it.
Well, you might go jail. I'm gonna let you with all them angles.
A mass and things. Somebody would have got to see him and then report it, but
Azem, I'm pretty sure lots of people saw him.
No, I mean like somebody would have to like know who he is. Like,
Oh,
see him
without
going
the
to a
mask?
house
Yeah.
see him take off the mask as he was going away and his merry way. Yeah, because it's gonna be hard to identify him. Like, how you gonna tell me that's me?
From your one.
Oh, so I'm going in the court one? So I can change the one for the one 10 seconds. You get me hard. Like you come to me and be like, give me guy on camera. I say, oh, what you?
You got who on camera?
Let me see.
Prove that that's me.
You're trying to tell me that's me.
Prove that could be you. How I know that you?
Yeah, but that's not how the court system work.
No, and that's what I'm telling the police if they come to me.
Ah.
How I know that ain't him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. But
Please don't rob the people them. Don't rob the small shops.
don't rob nobody.
the
Don't rob nobody.
supermarkets.
Don't rob nobody.
Yeah,
You're putting
yeah.
yourself in danger. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, putting yourself in danger.
That video could have gone a lot different, you know. If that man outside, let's say he had a license for your arm.
Jade, the thing is,
Man, he would have gone on a t-shirt, man.
Jade, but my thing is, you're going in, going to rob a Chinese supermarket, right? With a machete.
Yeah. It's what he had handy.
Almost everything in a Chinese supermarket could be weaponized, Jade.
Literally.
Right behind the people, they got lighters and bop.
You know that the
Like-
first thing comes to my mind. I said,
Like-
boy, you're lucky there, like you're a fire boy.
Anything in there could be weaponized.
They could have barbecue you, big lie.
some of the things, I have no idea what they are. I just know it's lethal.
Them man could have shock up that with them racket, you know. You ever get shocked from one of them?
Jade. All know that they've been using shiny people. Any one of them racket, they're touchy. That's it. It's over.
But that sizzle you.
Zzz.
They ever get shocked by one of them there accidentally? Oh my God. You play with your life, sir.
No, let me shock myself, you know. You shock yourself?
Not willfully. Not willfully. I grab it. I didn't know it was on, and I grab it, and it shot
Oh,
me.
you grab the top.
Yeah.
But it ain't supposed to be on unless you're pressing the button.
He had a fault. He had a shot.
Ah, okay. I can't blame you for that then.
Yeah. I think it wasn't my fault, man.
I can't blame you for that one.
But
Like,
boy, I
swing.
said, this is what these mosquito feeling, lad. I wicked.
Yeah. Deal with that there, man.
But yeah, I please don't want to put the people in places and grab them. Cut it out, honestly. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta learn the hard way.
That's my thing. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, we could laugh and joke
Yeah,
about
no,
this
when I'm
one.
gonna learn the hard way, man.
But all of them ain't gonna end so nicely.
Somebody said, let's try it and see to see how we feel, but you don't shock them. I think a lot of y'all confessions. Did I start this? Did I trigger something?
Good. I have told you already. I am way past shock. I am into utter concern. I'm just concerned for the people. I think we need to start doing some classes or something. Evaluation, something.
Yeah.
What's been going on in the world? Apart from
Well, we could talk about...
attempted robberies.
Let's talk about... I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read it. So it says, American smuggles ganja into Jamaica to show friends that US weed is better. Let me repeat the headline. American smuggles ganja into Jamaica to show friends that the US weed, the weed from the US, is better than the weed in Jamaica.
I mean, that is true, but
The weed in the US better than Jamaican weed?
Yes, Jade.
I have not tried, I've tried American weed before. I have not tried Jamaican weed.
Jade, them the things what them man doing, this ain't even like, you don't even go call that their weed anymore. Like, like.
Somebody said not babes judging me.
Again, not judging, just concern.
Just concern. Purely concern.
Just concern.
Yeah. But I don't, that's why I don't American weed is too like processed and chemicalized and all of these things.
I'm not even talking about like that. I'm just talking about the actual horticultural like advancements that these men have. Like these men like
the way past Jamaica, the hover weed, damn. See how we always behind in the Caribbean by?
Jade, them man grafting things, them man watch out, them people giving like names to particular trees that they're grafting that they could trace back the lineage of the weed that they're smoking in. Like them man could trace back the lineage to a particular tree and so.
As they should. You know, only don't take like that serious enough. Like you can't ask them the strain, you can't ask them the effects, you can't ask them nothing. Is either bushweed
All grades.
Whatever have to. Like what?
Bushweed all grades by.
That is it, you know?
Can't even get no regs or nothing, it's just.
It's either you're smoking bushweed or you're smoking grades. Shame.
Yeah. And then somebody wants something in the middle, they just mix them.
Just sprinkle up a little bit of this with that. I got some, that does do it all the time. I got some high grade over there. We're gonna mix it with this. Yeah. No.
No, but I'm telling you, like, it's ridiculous. Like, what them people doing now is, like, you hear about silver surfer.
Silver surfer, blue, purple, red haze.
Like cookies and cream, like these. And these.
Gelato. Gelato was my favorite strain. I like gelato.
Okay. Yeah, but tell me more about this because I'm interested in how this fine gentleman got caught.
Me too. So, an American who was busted with 3 ounces of ganja on arrival in Jamaica reportedly told police at the Sangster International Airport that she brought the weed into the island to show her friends that marijuana growth in the United States is of higher quality. Courtney Elizabeth Baker, a 37-year-old chef/businesswoman from New York, pleaded guilty to possession of importing ganja when she appeared in St. James Parish Court on Wednesday. According to court documents, on February 25th at about 12:30 p.m., Baker arrived on JetBlue flight from New York. Her luggage was examined by customs officials and found to contain 7 parcels made from transparent and black plastic, each containing ganja weighing approximately 3 ounces. When cautioned, she reportedly said to the officer, "I was taking it to show my Jamaican friends that there is better weed in the United States."
That probably might not have been the way to like win them over.
Yeah, you don't want this to people in weed.
Like do like what all the other Americans do when they get caught smuggling weed into Jamaica. Just pretend to believe it was legal.
Yeah.
That's what the Americans do.
Weed here?
What?
Oh my days!
This isn't the ganja capital of the world.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I see videos of everybody smoking everywhere. I just thought.
My bad, sir.
Yeah, that's what Americans do. Like.
Just lie. Why would you tell the truth in this situation?
No, but my thing is, it ain't just they tell the truth. Yeah. Look what the truth is.
You diss the people in weed?
You diss the people in weed.
Come on, ma'am.
All she had to do was clutch pearls.
Oh my days.
This is illegal here?
I did not know, sir.
That's
Please forgive my thought process. I thought because I've seen all the videos of the good ganja being smoked, that I myself can bring it here. Yeah. No, I can't. Oh,
just take it.
Yeah. I don't even need it anymore.
Yeah, take it. That's all I have to
My
do.
bad. She said, "No, I read this trash. I come show you the better weed." I come show my friend the better weed because I read don't get garbage. Say, lock up that. She ain't no place. Lock up that.
Speaking of ganja and Jamaica, you do realize that Jamaica has now given rights to a Canadian company to export weed to Jamaica.
You say you the last sentence. You know when somebody say you're mind blown, I feel it happen just now. Because that's not where I thought this was going.
Yep.
Let me mind when.
This is exactly where I thought it was going. Because I have been saying the same exact thing will happen here. The same exact thing will happen here, Jade.
Like you just pop my bubble. You pop it and I heard it pop. Wow.
I keep telling you all this talk about I don't get up in this economic. Oh, it's gonna agree on his money. Watch here, we going potato for how much years? Potato making us any money?
Buy a fit with a good at there, you know.
And everybody eat potato. Everybody.
And they just buy it out the bag wholesale.
Like trying to convince you that all of a sudden we start to smell weed and all of a sudden we start to fix all the shortcomings in agriculture because it's weed. Give me a break.
That's not how it
White
works.
people can come here. White people.
White.
White people can come here and it's them gonna make all the money.
Yeah. We friend try come here already and make all the money. What's his name?
Not my friend.
Alki? What you know Alki?
Not my friend.
Alki cause a hell out the Prime Minister now you lock him up.
You're not my friend.
The man cause a hell out of him, you know? Weeks upon weeks.
No, but I can tell you something. Like people could say what they want, but I got this kind of. You know me, Jade.
Yeah, when in that.
They know me, Jade. Like I got an issue with people bringing the fur coats coming down the hills of Carcass, coming to us here in the Caribbean and acting like they're somehow on a level that we're on. Don't try that there with me. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. You see when people give me these larger than life character kind of energies and they just come here and want to throw their money in your face. I want to act like as if like, oh my God, you don't know what I've done with my life. Oh my God, we're gonna do it somewhere else, brother.
Thank you.
Like, I don't like that there at all.
We do not care.
Yeah, so I don't have a problem. Get out. You ain't the type of person that we want here.
No.
At least I ain't want you here, I could tell you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in Jamaica, if I had my phone, Google it, Jade. Google it.
Can't believe
Just type in Canadian company, Jamaica, weed.
Canadian company, Jamaica, weed.
And it should be an article that's maybe like a week or two old.
Canada sells weed to Jamaica.
Look at that person's that's why that person is journalist. You see how nice they put the
Yeah, short and sweet.
the headline.
Short and
Wait,
sweet.
but say it again, Jade, for the people in the back.
Canada sells weed.
Yeah, too, yeah.
Jamaica.
Get supply.
I wish I was.
Okay.
I wish you was too.
Okay. Tell her so.
Anger has erupted as it should.
Anger what? I was sitting on myself. What I thought was gonna happen. I tell you now the same thing gonna happen here for since we was on the last iteration of this thing. Whenever we talk about it, I keep saying this ain't for us, bro.
Well, guess what? Next week we're gonna be talking to the good old Dr. Garfield Alexander about this. Well,
Okay.
not about this, but about weed. We're talking weed.
So yeah, to give people some context as to what we're saying.
Yes, well, it says anger has erupted after it emerged that Canada has been granted a license to import cannabis into Jamaica. Wild. Jamaica cannabis for...
Why would it be wild? They import everything else. I don't even understand why people like surprised and shocked. We import everything else.
Well, you keep saying we, sir. We don't import Jamaican weed here. I mean, Canadian weed here yet.
Don't we? Don't we? Okay.
Clutches pearls.
I want to say we are talking about Caribbean.
Oh. Jamaica cannabis farmers are furious that their local industry is being overlooked in favor of Canada. Members of the Jamaica Cannabis Industry Forum, a WhatsApp group, noted they were not allowed to export cannabis to Canada. President of the Jamaica Cannabis License Association, Rear Admiral Hadley Lewin, described the move as scandalous. I learned and later confirmed that the CLA board has approved the importation of ganja into Jamaica from Canada. A license applied for and was granted the necessary permits. I will not fault the licensee, but I find it disturbing and indeed scandalous that we could allow imports from a state to which we cannot export. I brought this to the attention of our members and the industry, and also the CLA, who confirmed it. I made a lot of noise about it because I am very angry that a country that does not allow Jamaican imports or exports from Jamaica into their market could be granted permission to export to Jamaica, he told Jamaican Observer. The Cannabis Licensing Authority was established in 2015 with a specific role to establish and regulate Jamaica's legal cannabis and hemp industry. So you go.
So let me ask you a question now. After all of that headache, right? Do you believe that the position of most Jamaicans would be, hey, let's make noise about the fact that Canada come in here, right? Or would it be, hey, let us go to the relevant authorities in Canada to see how we can get bilateral.
They make it nice. They come in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that there are people amongst the group that are cussing, also thinking that they should really go to Canada and figure out, like, how do we get our weed up there? But I could say a majority cussing they come in.
Jade, the way we do things is why we'd be in these positions, Jade.
All the time.
It's mindset, it's attitude, it's culture. Like, that's what it is.
All the time, friend.
It's what it is. You can't, like, it'll frustrate me when I hear these arguments because it's like, there's nobody know that this is just talk. like why, I don't understand why anybody does believe that this is gonna be a thing. Like, and that's the problem for me is, should we legalize, decriminalize? Yes. Right? It was never supposed to be a criminal issue. If you had an issue with marijuana based on like effects or whatever, then make it a public health issue. It can't be a criminal issue. All you're doing when you do this is creating more and more social problems.
Yeah.
Like, anybody with sense would have known that, right? But no. In order to feel like they're justifying, or there's a justification, and then that's the other thing that upsetting me about this, you know. The conversation a lot of times revolving around money. So it's like, oh, this thing been illegal all this time because we thought it was bad for you or whatever. But guess what? Guess what, guys? We could make money.
We could make money.
We could make money. So forget all of that. Like, let's just
forget all the heartache and the strife and all of these things we've put y'all through for so many years over weed.
No, but
I'm
saying
money.
They're using money as like this thing that to drum up support for the legalization or the decriminalization and that kind of thing, right? And I'm just like, one, that's not what's gonna happen. That's not what's gonna happen.
If y'all feel like we're going into this market to dominate, I am for a very rude awakening.
But I'm saying is what market?
Exactly.
What market? What market? Where? What's the other, like, what? And the point I'm making is we go in all kind of other crops all the time.
We can't get them.
Of a sudden we can just revolutionize agriculture in St. Kitts, Nevis because we're going weed.
We can't even.
We see all the shortfalls in agriculture.
We can't even revolutionize it with things that we're going regularly here.
The food that everybody does eat.
Everybody don't smoke weed. Everybody eats potatoes.
Give me a break, man.
Everybody eats tomatoes, cucumbers, watermelon, even though they think it tastes like spit, which, yeah, weird. Whatever other crops we grow here, we cannot break into the market with it. But weed, yes.
What do you call market? Like, everybody, oh, we're going to tax it. Okay, like, just like, give me a break.
Okay.
Give me a break. Like, what are we saying here?
We say we can tax it.
Like, don't make no sense, yo.
We say we can tax it. That's all it.
Don't make no sense, which is why I always say, that who is going to come and benefit the most will be
the white
people,
whites.
the people who don't look like us.
Whites.
You know why? Because the way the framework is being set up, it's obvious that we won't be able to fully take advantage of it because that's not the culture around agriculture. So when they come and they start talking about regulation, testing, site visits, all this kind of things, like who can suffer? We, because we don't operate in that kind of business mindset. It's always the subsistence farming, like even people who have big farms and so they still run it like it's this little plant a lot of things in the ground and look halfway waste.
Yeah, somebody said don't even talk about the beautiful lettuce. We just go here. How come we can't export those? Me no friend. Me no. I don't know.
But there's a lot of and that's the point, right? We have all these examples. People like they forget Chiquita in Dominica, you know.
Oh.
What?
Friend, don't stress out yourself, yeah?
I'm not stressing. The thing is just that
it's frustrating. You speechless at all?
No, because it just feel like your story of the emperor has no clothes. It's like the emperor walking around naked as he born, catching draft, and everybody just like, oh, yes.
Yes.
What a wonderful suit. Like when somebody can just go and be like, "Bye, see man naked." Like, I don't know.
Well, speaking of naked, I don't know if this is the correct segue for this, but we're gonna make it work. So, yesterday we were talking about a very interesting story where 4 Americans were kidnapped because they were misidentified as Haitian smugglers. Well, we have a little update on that. Yeah. So it says the Mexican cartel is very sorry for kidnapped and murdered Americans.
Yeah, sorry. They're very sorry, Jade.
I mean, listen.
Who said the cartel don't have a hat?
I've never thought that. I've watched Narcos. Well, the Gulf cartel turned in 5 of its men and said the kidnapping in the city of Matamoros that killed 2 Americans last week was a mistake. The cartel allegedly responsible for the kidnapping of 4 Americans and murder of 2 in the Mexican border city of Matamoros last week turned in 5 of its men and apologized for the mistake on the morning of Thursday, March 9th. The Scorpions Group, which is an armed branch of the legendary Gulf cartel that has dominated the northeastern side of Mexico for decades, left a narco banner alongside 5 men who were beaten up and had their hands tied behind their back inside a black pickup truck. The banner asked the Americans' family and the people of Matamoros for forgiveness after their mistake of killing and kidnapping 4 Americans last week, according to sources in Matamoros and news reports. The men responsible for these actions acted under their own will and lack of discipline against the CDG rules. We apologize to the family of Miss Arlie and the rest of the American families, the banner signed by the Scorpions and Gulf cartel said. Well, we know what happened to them. They went to Mexico, they were kidnapped and killed, and 2 of them were killed and the other 2 was found alive. Apparently it was a case of mistaken identity, and because the cartel has such a big heart, they rendered an apology and they gave over the people who were responsible for the mistake.
Gangsters with a heart of gold.
Doing better than some of the organizations that's supposed to be apologizing.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I told you yesterday, I said, yo, something about this story. Because them cartels don't play with Americans.
No, they do not.
You got to go above and beyond out of the way, so.
You know how pissed the boss probably was?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, man, you're making the black hot now, man.
Yep. Got the Americans coming now, yeah.
You know that.
Don't need the excuse.
They say we didn't even need ours to come. I'm gonna let me make it easier for you. Here.
See the guys here, there's no need for you guys to come.
It's okay.
We have the guys responsible. They're here, they are serving them up on a platter for you, so you could do with them as you wish.
With an apology?
With an apology. Heartfelt, actually.
Heartfelt apology?
Yeah, heartfelt.
Oh my God.
Condolences to the family, everything.
The man literally put the name of the family in the call her Miss. Miss, we are so sorry.
The cartel got rules. The cartel have...
They literally said it was a...
principles.
Yeah. They said, no. Oh, you're doing so much now. Who sanctioned this? Who sanctioned this? Come go over there. Come. Oh, I want to go America so bad here. Let me help you because I don't know what I'm doing. That's wild, being alive.
Yeah.
I've never seen the cartel apologize.
No, I've seen the cartel apologize before.
I said, aye.
The cartel apologizes like quite often, actually.
Wow.
Not like this, but...
Not to the heartfelt letter.
No, like normally sometimes, you know, there might be a shootout, that kind of thing. I've heard about like situations where the cartel would come and make all do all the repairs and yeah.
Or fix back your door and so.
Yeah, fix what you do, tell you sorry, you know.
My bad.
They really wanted to get this far. Those
No.
guys were a bit out of pocket. You know, of course, you know, we depending on your support and you know.
The cartel is politicians?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you know, you ever heard of the term narco-democracy?
Yes.
Right. Wait, by the way, you know, at one point, St. Kitts was like one of the examples, like in like textbooks in political science about examples of a narco-democracy.
Oh yeah, we could see the lions, them man. We remember them.
No, but I mean a narco-democracy, I mean that you got like big-time drug dealers on the island, yeah?
Oh, what do you mean then? I assume that's what I mean.
No.
That they have
Google it.
Rules. Okay.
Google it.
Because Google is free and there.
No, but you asked because remember the question you asked is if the cartel are politicians.
They're involved in politics. That's what I mean? I can tell you. Narco states. There's so many. U.S. counter-narcotics experts believe that Colombia is the world's first narco-democracy, a country whose economy, political system, and society has been profoundly compromised and distorted by the wealth and power of the drug cartels. Yeah, that's what I thought it meant. But that's what I said. I remember the lions then.
Me know what you're talking about. I can tell you that. I'll tell you, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No problem. No problemo, sir.
Yeah, because it seemed like who was I'm sorry.
You know. Me remember.
You sure?
Yeah, me remember.
Oh.
Suddenly
because I want to know which government was compromised.
Well, the streets said they say me. I was too young to know this. The streets said it started with BAM. And then there was a mix up and labor between them.
So basically everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That was an interesting story. One of these days we need to have a brave soul come tell the story of that time period in
a brave soul. I mean, like the truth is that like I said, like you could read it. There's textbooks. Like there's textbooks with St. Kitts as an example of a narco-democracy.
Hase.
No, I'm talking about like textbooks.
No. But there's also a shower pocket.
Have you read the book?
No, I didn't see it. I only see the document. You think they was handing out shower pocket books in school?
You don't have the books you don't get from school, Jade.
Facts. I'm here sure, but no. You have a book home so I can read it?
No, I borrowed someone's copy at one point.
I'm sure the book is on the internet somewhere.
Yeah. There's a whole chapter on St. Kitts. The chapter on St. Kitts is quite interesting.
I bet.
What's the name of the guy who...
Somebody say, is the labor people start the PAM rumor? But we're going to take the blame. My PAM friend says she can take the blame. It's okay.
No, but I think the point of the narco-democracy is that it's not necessarily... It's super the influence of narcotics in the country and in politics and the economy and all of that supersedes administrations. So it's not a matter that it's this particular administration or that particular administration. Like it's super. Like if you want to be involved in politics, policy, these kind of things, there is infiltration of players who are involved in narcotics money that has been generated from narcotic sales, and etc. 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 So
somebody said, "Me not touch that with all an American's most wanted." SK was. Yeah, was doing things, man.
yeah, let's go.
We small, right? But we've been through a lot of history, you know. We small boy, but we've been through a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
democracy. But I remember. It's a college professor that showed it to me.
The book?
The textbook. It was it's a text like when you go to school to
Yeah,
learn.
I know.
Like one of the case studies was saying it.
How did we feel?
I mean, we make it to the textbook. So like, congrats.
Small wins. Small wins.
Congrats.
Listen, history will remember us.
Watch it. People will go up in Singits in the 90s, right? I think we have a different perspective on just life. Yeah, like I think like see, I tell these young dudes now. I say, but like Singits was a different place, yeah. Singits was a different place.
Yeah, I tell you, just from some of the stories I've heard, right? I'm like, this a movie?
I grew up in Singits in the 90s as a youngster, as a child. Like we go different. Like if you were anywhere if you were in your early teens and so in the 90s, yeah, you have a different perspective on.
I would hope so.
Yeah, definitely.
Who ain't gone missing by the time you wake up the next morning? Bye.
Yeah. It was a different time. I can tell you that.
Getting burned in cane field.
It was a different time, Jade. It was a different time.
People gone missing on boats.
It was a different time.
Crazy days indeed. Crazy days indeed, friend.
But you talk to any one of us, bring back the good old days.
Yeah, I see fine.
No, nostalgia works like that, eh? Nostalgia works like that. Like there's this thing, there's an actual term for it, where people believe that the time that they were at their best is the time that was the best. So, you know, you always look back at that time with a certain sense of revere and longing and that kind of thing. Like, there's a word for it, I just can't remember the word. It even happens in like war-torn places, like places that have like civil war and so. You talk to the people them that like grew up at a particular time in their life during the civil war, and they'll go like, "Bye, things was good." But back then, people knew the value of family. People knew the value of family. People know how to make a dollar stretch. People, they like, miss.
You couldn't go there.
People was also walking to house and killing people.
Like, don't just forget these things.
No, but no, I can't remember the word, but there's an actual word for that phenomenon. Minute off the top of my head.
What? Somebody to unsolved mysteries. No, that's not the word. That's not the word.
Okay.
No, but there were a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
Definitely, boy.
Yeah, definitely.
I tried to find an article that I had last night. Where gone, eh? Let me go back. Okay, I'm going to go on the actual page. Have you been following? I know we've never spoken about it, right? But what? But have you been following this Klansman trial in Jamaica?
Klansman trial.
So
that's with the Maroons?
I'm not sure if it was with the Maroons, but I know there's a lot of people right now going jail.
Oh no, the pastor lady. So they have a pastor lady who they get kicked.
She I tried to.
Oh, okay.
That's the story I tried to find.
Yes.
I saw the pastor mixed up by.
Go on Jamaica Observer.
No, it's Jamaica. You know, I'd find it on.
Well, it's probably an Observer too.
It definitely will be an Observer.
Yeah.
Let me hop over there and see if I find it. Boy, I mean, I've been following. It's been so much things
what
that
they call her? Gangster Mama?
I
think it's Gangster Mama, she name. Yeah, Gangster Mama or something like that.
Where you say go on Jamaica what?
Observer, Jamaican Observer or something like that, yeah. Or Star Jamaica, one of them.
You were on one of them. I know I see it on the Gleaner yesterday though, but
yeah,
this is that whole trial with multiple people in it.
Yeah, because it's like a gang, like a criminal organization.
It's basically like a RICO charge for Jamaica.
Yeah, there's a RICO, yeah. They're trying to take down the entire organization, or at least several
members,
several key members of the organization at once. Yeah, and one of them is a pastor, a female pastor.
Yes. Wait, I'm gonna find it just now. You know.
Who's known as Mama or something.
She known as something.
Yeah, Pastor Mama. Man.
I know she got in jail. I know for sure she got in jail.
Well, I don't know about that because stranger things have happened.
That is also true. Where is it? I literally read it yesterday, man. Oh. And I read it on, not this page, but I know I read it yesterday. And I said, huh? What's she?
Yeah.
What's she doing?
Yeah.
She was the go-between between the Klansmen and people who they needed to talk to.
Yeah, but you need somebody to facilitate.
Yeah, you need a...
She was actually keeping the peace. She probably need her own award.
I know, I'm not going to lock up.
She probably need
doing the Lord's work, eh?
She wasn't a math. Yeah.
There was
this other movie that I watched. What was the name of this movie by?
Where is the article?
Where this guy he was living in was it Taiwan, and then recognized that he could have gotten all this fish from maybe I think it might have been Suriname, Guyana or something like that there. And he went there, set up this business, but the person who he had to talk to get everything done was like this pastor guy. It was like the guy who was the pastor of the church, who was like smuggling all the drugs and everything. Yeah, it was actually a really good movie.
You need to share that movie with me. Klansman Trial.
All you have to type in is Pastor Mama. Yeah?
That's what I did. Found it.
Told you.
Well, no, I put in Pastor Mama. I put in Pastor Klansman Trial.
Ah.
Yes. So it says, Pastor Stephanie Cole Christie found guilty of being a gang member. Who would have thought?
How should she be a gang member and she's a pastor? Come on.
That don't make no sense. The St. Thomas pastor, Stephanie Cole Christie, has been guilty of being a member of the Klansman One Don Gang. Presiding Judge, Chief Justice Brian Sykes, said the evidence, including the telephone conversation, showed that she is an insider. The 48-year-old who was arrested at her church. I'm going to wait till she go home, man.
They're willful, Jade. You see how people just overdo things?
Lord have mercy, man, in the Lord's house.
They're willful.
Yeah. I guess when they arrested her, while she was preparing for a celebration for her husband, she was said to be a fixer and the gang's liaison officer.
So she was helping the young men of the community. That make her a gang member?
The gangstress, who enjoyed a close relationship with gang leader Andre Blackman Bryan, was the individual who delivered messages to persons who did not want to talk over the phone. The court has also heard that she was the person in the gang who was responsible for securing lawyers and bail bonds persons for the gang members who were arrested. She was also responsible for communicating with members of the police force on behalf of alleged gang members. She would also have information on private police cars in St. Catherine. So she doing here.
Upstanding member of the community.
Yeah,
right?
she's doing all the things that she's supposed to do.
She's looking out for the young men of the community. She don't want them to get shot by the police. She don't want the police to get shot by them. Trying to keep the peace. She became a person who members of the community could come to and share.
Yes, and feel safe. She became the go-between to the people who may have been doing things illegally and the police. She's a saint.
You know how much life she probably saved?
Mother Teresa, reincarnated.
Let me tell you something, right? She going and getting lawyer and bail, where that ain't the law. How you can tell me, you explain to me the role of this person in the criminal organization and their role is the person who went to pay the bail.
The person who following the rules. That didn't make sense.
I could have swear that mean she was coming to like break out.
I thought she was a gunman.
I thought she was breaking out people out of the cell or something.
I thought the pastor was toting she gun.
She got a lawyer and got bail money.
She was communicating with the police.
Nah man, little mama man, little mama.
Yeah, like me really.
Little mama.
Me really see what she doing here.
Yeah, little mama.
Maybe it's me. But I feel like, personally, she was doing the right thing. See, the lady was acting as a liaison, a mediator, a saint.
Just keeping these
Try
young
to
men
keep the
alive.
peace.
Keeping the young men alive and keeping the peace.
Oh my God. And y'all lock her up. This is why the community not going to help y'all.
Daniel had to go in the lions den, you know.
Imagine.
Daniel had to go in the lions den.
In the lions den.
Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego had to go in the fire, you know, Jade. Don't let me start preaching here.
Jonah had to go in the well.
Jonah had to go in the well.
And they're locking up with good sis for doing the Lord's work.
Oh my God.
I thought we were giving examples of people going into places.
Going into things.
Yeah. I feel like that's a fitting one.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Jonah had to go in the well. Wow.
He did.
He
survived.
He did.
Until I listening to some of these stories that they have said a whole. Well, no, it happened already. Actually, no, that one make the more sense.
I'm about to say, Jay, like of
that happened recently and all.
Of all the stories that you hear, that's the one you're questioning.
No, like, I just remember we seen a video with a whale swallowing up a tourist and spitting her back out. It happens.
Yeah, this happen daily down SeaWorld.
Because I don't there play with wildlife. And then vex when the wildlife be wild.
Bye, let me tell you something. It is what it is.
It is what it is indeed.
It is what it is.
Let me see what else on this nice little agenda. We're flowing nicely. Today is, you know. I'm going to do the Tiger Woods one first because I say others come on here and talk about sex all the time. And I won't. We're adults.
Everybody watching the show in adults, Jade. Did they know this?
It's 9:30 today, supposed to be watching. It's supposed to be in class.
Who are you?
I'm supposed to be in class. If y'all on YouTube right now and y'all in class?
People in doctor office, people all over the place. Watch here, people be playing SipNchat all over the place.
As they should.
Yeah, somebody tell me they went to a doctor office and SipNchat was on there.
Okay, well let me hold back on that story there first. But it's a medical story. It's fine. But let's talk about Tiger Woods.
Go ahead. What's happening with Tiger?
Well, right when it seems like Tiger Woods was back on his game, his world will be turned upside down again. Wonder why. Tiger Woods' personal life is about to take another public beating. Just when it seems like his turbulent life had settled down, that he was a happy family man with a long-term companion and his 2 children, Woods' world is about to turn upside down again in the public. Erica Herman, Woods' girlfriend of 6 years, is taking the 47-year-old golf superstar to court, according to documents filed in Martin County, Florida. Hoping to nullify a non-disclosure agreement Woods made her sign at the beginning of their relationship. No, ma'am, that ain't how we work. The reason you're signing it is for you not to have to do it. We all just sign things and then vex and go to the court. No, you know what you mean. You had no problem with this non-disclosure agreement while you was benefiting, you know. But no, the man put you out of place. You want to go against. Anyway, let me tell you about it. Before I cuss.
I didn't talk yesterday. Also.
I know. This is surely why Woods insisted on Herman signing that non-disclosure agreement, hoping to protect himself for some sort of tell-all situation if their relationship ever ended in acrimony.
Yep.
And yet, we are here.
We are here.
But the latest relationship mess of Woods doesn't appear to be about infidelity. It appears to be about money.
Yep. Here we go.
Herman alleges that she was thrown out of the house she shared with Woods. You mean he put you out the house? Hey, house.
The house I share with Woods.
No. He put you out his house. Say that. Herman had become a fabric of Woods' life, almost always present at tournaments in which he played, often hanging out with his kids. She was frequently spotted at the kids' sporting events. She seemed to have profound effect in turning Woods into a much more grounded, humble person.
Or maybe it was us all the bad things that he went through.
Listen!
Maybe that was it. Maybe
Let me tell you something, right?
Maybe the experiences that he went through had something to do with him taking a different path and changing his life.
Looking back.
No, it's the woman.
Looking back on that situation, right? Them man try crucify the man like he's a serial killer, you know?
Jade.
All the man do is bite his wife. I had the man to murder for biting his wife. Like, I don't bite my wife all the time. The audacity. You would have swear this man was a serial killer for you, you know? For how the public was talking about this man.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Because this is where we at now. Like, this is where we at now. In particular, men of means, they become targets. Mm-hmm. I tell you, yesterday, same thing, Michael Irvin finally got his chance to hear witnesses like speak about an interaction that he had with a young lady. The young lady came out, said the man abused her, went on with that kind of thing, but make the man lose his job at the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to be working the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl decided, pending investigation, not a thing how the woman said.
Not a thing so. I think we need to start prosecuting people who doing these things.
The man in tears, the man literally in tears as he recounting, as he listening to the witness talk and talking about it.
I truly believe, right, that the same way we prosecute people for doing these terrible things, we need to prosecute people who lie on people and say they do these terrible things. Because these things have life-altering consequences. Ain't just you tell a lie on me and then we realize it ain't true and then my life go back to normal, you know. This does go with you wherever you go.
And that's one of the things that Michael Irvin was saying. He was like, look, even the way I have to come out in public, people come up to me, people call me all sorts of things. Like, I can't go with my family because, you know, you don't know who's going to come and want to attack me because of the lies that were told on me.
All because this woman lie on the man. Yeah. We can't cut that. No, I've never agreed with, like, when you're finding out that people lying on people, through court, literally through court, through lockup, through indictments and all of these things. And then when we find out that it wasn't true, it's just nothing for that. No, lock them up. Give them the same time that person would have gotten if they were convicted.
The thing about it for me, right, Jade, is that, yeah, that definitely needs to happen. Like, there needs to be some consequence. But at the same time, it really does feel like a lot of these people that make these accusations and try to ruin your life, like, they don't care. No,
that's why they're doing it. Why would they care?
But
if they care, that wasn't going to...
No, but what I'm saying is, when I say they don't care, they don't even care if it makes them, if it ruin their own life. Yeah. Oh. I have seen countless times where people, to get back at somebody, sabotage their own life. Yeah.
Now that's a different level. That's a different level right there. You
sabotage their own life.
That man willing to go down just to see you fall.
I see people tell lie on other people, right? Where if that were the truth, is them look stupid, but they don't care. No. He give me this STD.
Boy, I tell you, I don't understand all like the video of the woman. All like the video. Why we like shame myself like this? All like the woman. And maybe some of them may realize how they sound and the position they put themselves in. Because, for instance, right, recently we saw a video with this woman confronting another woman about Shiman, right?
Okay.
And she was saying, oh, she did for this amount of years, and the man does go with all these people, and she moving. And I'm like, so we're confronting the woman for? If you ain't moving, you know your man is a dog long time, as you call him, and whatever. Why are you embarrassing yourself by recording this video and sharing it with anybody?
Just cool.
Just take by it and cool.
Just cool.
We just do it all the time. Take by it and cool.
Just cool.
Why are you embarrassing us? I just don't understand it. Because in their mind, right, they think because she recording and laughing after the woman, and in my head I'm like, you sound like the idiot here, you know. Me to show if the other woman sound like the clown that you're trying to make her out to be. Because to me, you sound like you're going the red nose. But that's just me.
Jade, but we just see this all the time, man.
Like, why you embarrassing?
But even so, it gets even more dangerous. Like, when you start accusing people of things like being violent and beating
sexual
up,
assault and all of these things. We see with Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Biggest example, I mean, where they lock up this white woman and she alive. Going about shit.
Let me tell you something, right? We've seen think statute of limitations on that one. But I mean, we've seen videos of like women taking up themselves, going to the elevator, butting up the head in the wall and stuff, boxing themselves in the face, just like literally we see the videos, and then come back smiling and say, well, you're gone here now, you go scoop now. 911, oh my God.
He's killing me.
It's trying to kill me. Come quick, oh my God. The man ain't asking no question.
I am sick.
And then when the video come out, it's just like, sorry sir, I can't believe she did that. Enjoy your day.
Lock up that. Lock up that. That there is a she.
I'm so sorry, I can't believe that.
She will put the world in danger. Any woman or man doing these things is a threat to society.
Yeah, but as you said, a threat, and that's the point I'm trying to make. The one of the most sad parts about that kind of behavior is that it now makes it more difficult to believe actual victims. You see what I'm saying? It makes it more difficult for you to just believe actual victims.
Yeah.
How can you know? How can you just believe, like, when we see that there's people who would lie about these things?
They lie unprovoked. As them, you bite them, they bang up themselves, you lock up.
Oh, yeah.
You tell them that you want to break up, they bang up themselves, you lock up.
They ain't gonna bang up themselves, they just got call and say you bang them, they ain't got a bruise.
It's true.
They have no bruise, Jade. I see a video the other day. All this woman do, take a vase and just knock a hole in she joy wall, and then call the police and say, oh my God, he's punching the wall, I fear for my life.
Help.
They take the man out to his own house. It's only because the man had a hidden camera in the house, the man got it. The man had to call his lawyer, tell the lawyer, look, tell them I have a video, they're not listening to me. Like, I tell them that I could have shown them the video before we leave home. I could have, they ain't take me out. Take the man out to his own house, left the woman in the man's house. They married, eh? Right. Yeah, so even the situation with Tiger. But tell them what the girl actually looking to do.
She's suing him for money, for spousal support, and she ain't a spouse. So I know she get his mental health. They married, you know?
Let me explain this to you.
What is girlfriend support?
This is what it is, guys. He was over with the relationship.
She wasn't.
she wasn't. Of course, why would she be? Right? Because she living in the man's house. All she has to do is literally fly around the world.
Wherever he be.
Wherever he be. That's all she was doing. Right? Mm-hmm. He had enough of that. So much so that she was so not listening to him that he had to fool her to get out the house.
Yeah, he carried an airport and left her. He carried an airport.
The man had to tell her that they're going on one of the many trips that he didn't take her on. We're going on the next trip.
Carry an
she
airport
all excited, pack up.
That.
Yeah, man, just bust off.
Left for the lock up the doors, them change the locks, and so she come back like, Tiger.
What happened?
What is this? She said, you ain't come back in here.
We done. No, the problem I have with this whole situation is what you're telling men is that they can't even break up with their girlfriends without some sort of financial loss. Even in the case where a man put paperwork in place to prevent it. Yeah? Like, I don't want a relationship again. It can't be. It can't be.
Who is that, you know? Who is the Darrione?
It can't be I want a relationship.
Who is the yesterday? Somebody say, you know?
Yesterday, I was there saying, okay, I ain't want no marriage. Like, it can't be y'all marriage. Y'all.
Who he keeps talking to as y'all?
Okay.
I don't know him, are you here?
Yeah, who the cap fit here?
Well, he ain't fitting me, my head big.
Sorry, so now...
Somebody said Tiger petty. No, he right.
I mean, he petty. How can he be petty?
No, he's shaming petty in a bad way.
Oh, what do you mean by
But he's carrying on airport.
Oh, no, he's smart.
Listen.
Because the problem is, had he even tried to have a real conversation with her, which I'm sure he had.
But I should have pulled them white woman tears.
Yeah, she dropped them tears.
Oh my God, she would have put on the performance that she likes.
Bear in mind that Tiger also has a history with the police and these kind of, so
no.
He can't afford to even depend.
The man just get his life back on track, you know. I try crucify this man like Jesus because he white woman, you know.
Jade, Tiger, people didn't understand. Like the kind of things that this man was accused of, right?
Because the man had 25 white women.
The man is one of the most famous
He was
athletes.
busy though, mega like.
He was one of the most famous athletes
Where
in
he
the world.
find time to spend time with all these women?
Do you think they're asking for time?
Oh.
You think it's time they really wanted from him? They wanted what he had in an abundance. So he didn't have to worry about what to find to give them that. Like, come on. Like, he know. He probably done been telling her, like, yeah, you know, things ain't really been working.
Peps, what do you mean? I'm not leaving you.
The fact that he had to resort to doing this is because he had to find a way.
Bye. He done break up with she long time, yeah.
Long time. She didn't want to leave.
And the girl refused to leave, you know. That's talking.
But what I'm saying is, Jade, yesterday I had the conversation. I said, look, it look like it's becoming less and less viable for men to enter into marriages. But like, it could becoming less and less viable for men to even enter into relationships now.
Again, I said I wasn't married.
Enter into relationships.
I wasn't even married. Like, what you suing the man because?
How you want spouse?
What you suing the man for? You was not a spouse.
You want spousal support, but you weren't a spouse.
Why people like change the definitions of words?
Why you ain't just went to work?
What's wrong with working? You would probably be able to get a great job. All I had to tell me I used to deal with Tiger Woods. She gonna get a good job. It's who you know, not what you know. Are you sure you could have set up with a good job or not? But no, she want that. She wants to stay with the man and leech off of him. That's why he carry your airport and lock out.
And I'll know still want to be leeching.
And she gonna lose the case, you know. And then guess how? When she lose the case, she got to pay for lawyer fee and court time. Will you put yourself through this, miss?
Yeah, but when she put in Tiger through this, then what? There's no way to compensate the man for this.
She gonna have to pay, what do you mean?
There's no way to compensate Tiger Woods' Jade.
Are you sure? Sure.
How you gonna compensate the man for this?
What?
How you gonna compensate him for the distraction from, like, how much you got to pay me for the distraction from my work? The man just trying to even get back on some level with the girl. How you gonna pay me? How much you got to pay me for the conversations I now got to go have with my children? How much you gonna pay me for all the jokes that my children got to suffer through now when they go to school? How much you gonna pay me? I Tiger Woods, how much you gonna pay me?
Because you want to be greedy.
No, every time I talk to my child mother, she in my skin.
You don't know.
That way you leave me for? She?
I tell you so. You find better look there now.
No, bye.
Bye, she gonna. But them jokes gonna fly, man. Them jokes can fly.
How much you got to pay Tiger Woods every time he go down by the bar? The other black man them just down there like, but I don't tell her what to do. I don't tell you what to do with them white woman.
Tell her leave them white woman.
Yeah, them snowbunnies here. All them girl.
I like white woman. See what white woman I bring. No, they're gonna ease up, you know.
They're not gonna ease up. It's Tiger Woods.
Them jokes shall fly, boy.
Yeah, so like, how much you gonna pay him?
Bye, he gonna get over that. If he could get over them 25 women treating the man like he killed them. But watch here, you could have swear this man had all these women's dead bodies piled up in the attic.
Jade, we seen it now, even with this situation with the lady who we discussed.
Which one?
The police officer who was sleeping with your entire department.
And they want to say how they groomed her. Miss, you're 32. You know what grooming is? I'm not saying you can't be groomed at 32. But then what then?
No, but what I'm saying is, at what point are these people gonna take account? Just a little bit of accountability. Just a little bit of accountability, Jade.
Listen,
just a little bit.
Listen, babes. We know. We understand. Black men, they're elite. They're lit. They are our favorite kinds as well. And then they put you in a department filled with them, all shapes and sizes. And you didn't know what to do. It was like a kid in a candy store. Lots of chocolate. But you cannot come out now and blame
The chocolate.
the chocolate
For you eating it.
for you eating it.
Literally.
Literally. That's not how it works. You're just embarrassing your husband more, and maybe he has a kink.
No. They had an open relationship. He's been on the record of saying they had an open relationship.
So then just looks in peace. The only problem is that you got caught and fired. And that's not even against, well, man, probably.
No, she get fired.
Yeah, the fire.
The fire. No,
Yeah,
the fire the men.
So what you making noise for?
The men.
What you shame for?
The men them is who get fire, Jade.
You sure? I thought it's everybody get fire. Let me look.
Find out because
Google this. No, I want to believe everybody gone.
Initially the men who get fire. No, but my thing is, we live in a world where everybody is seeking to shirk accountability and responsibility for their actions.
Yeah, just...
You are acting, you're culpable.
Just say... Just say you didn't like the chocolate and you went a little overboard. And it happens, Azem.
Jade, of
You've
course.
never been on a diet and then you get a little nibble. All the cookies that we had the other day. We eat the whole pack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She went in, she tried to nibble a piece of chocolate and eat the whole pack.
Speaking of which, I suggested the oatmeal raisin.
I'm not studying any more suggestions. I bought it and I ate everything in 2 days. I felt so ashamed. I was so ashamed.
She was like, oh, dang, I don't want to like. I said, Jade, try that one.
Oh my God, I was cussing you too, you know. Why if I'm cuss you every day? I said, look how this bag I'm here eating all this cookie, you know. These cocaine cookies.
It tastes good.
Oh my God.
It tastes good. But you have to have some level of accountability.
Yeah, even though I sat there and ate all 25 cookies in 2 days and blamed you, I also had to realize that it was my fault as well.
Yeah, you were the one who kept going back and
I was the one who kept putting it in my mouth, just like she did.
Pause.
No, that's what she do.
Yeah, pause.
But then what she do?
I was trying to pause you, but
it was too late.
It was too late. I missed it.
She can't. No, don't come say the people them groom you. Say you just like chocolate. And we understand because we like, we as women like chocolate too.
No, this is my thing, right? Like, of course, the men have responsibility, particularly the captains or like the higher ups, right? Because there's a power dynamic at play there, right?
You shouldn't sleep with your subordinates.
Yes, of course. So they also made a bunch of bad choices and all of that. But this thing where people are literally seeing value in exploiting or trying to be a victim. Like people weaponizing victimhood now, yeah?
Yeah, man. Long time, Azem.
Like people
I tell you she was fired.
Okay, great.
Everybody gets sent home by. I said, no, this is the battery in the department, or you doing the police work? I'm distracted.
Speaking of time for people, in Tiger we have to be worrying about by like this.
Sis, somebody just say, they should understand how we reach here and we talk about the Chinese comedy show. No, you late. Because that was the first thing, the second thing we talk about.
Yeah, we actually talk about that first.
We don't talk about that, man. Just
roll back the clip. What I want to do is have an interview with the fella in the red shirt. I feel like it could go one of two ways. It could be one of the most lit interviews, or it could be one of the most like boring interviews because he probably just come in and have the same attitude. That might just be attitude. He might just come in and be like, say, good morning, sir, how are you doing?
I doing? Yeah. The man said, any monkeys in his circus. Whoever going out with piano, and rightfully so, the man went down the world with a machete in all black clothes. What do you want me to do? What do you expect me to do, Azem? The man here wasn't after me.
Yeah.
He going about it there just like I going about me there.
You're on the other side of the road.
I on one side. A lady call out to me, hell, yeah. What do you think the man be? Black Panther? You want him superhero, the man? No.
So let me ask you a question now. Do you believe that there is any possibility that this young lady who is suing Tiger could be awarded?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's making sure.
No. We're dealing with white women and money and a famous black man. She gonna get some money.
There's a lot of dynamics here.
Yeah.
We live in a place. We living in a time where it seems as though, like, a lot of accountability is being lost. There's also like you said, the gender issue there.
The race issue.
And then the race issue. And then the class issue.
Oh God.
So, and then of course also the history.
But Tiger might have a better lawyer than her. Yeah. And he might get it thrown out.
The lawyers right now is one thing, but let me tell you, a lot of the judges operating and making decisions based on moral compass at the time.
And we need to cut it out.
Yeah, so a lot of times
Listen, stranger things have happened. If OJ could be acquitted, If OJ could be acquitted, anything will happen.
Yeah, so I'm not dismissing this.
No. She might get a little bit of money,
But it getting very difficult. It's getting very difficult for men to believe that.
See, they said that she live in LA, she's entitled to 50%. 50% of what they married. So if I get a man, I just entitled to 50% of him.
This is why men will simply stop taking women seriously. Full stop. That's all.
So I put enough to buy?
That is all. It's getting to the point where more and more men are getting to the point where they focus on career and use the money they get from their career to get themselves a cook, get themselves a cleaner, just like how they have persons for certain needs, like those two I just listed, they're getting people for all the other needs as well.
Well, California recognizes common law marriages.
6 years?
Let me see. How long?
I think it's 6 years though.
Yeah, but I want to how long is a common law marriage?
I don't know what the lie is.
That's what I was about to Google.
Okay.
Common law marriages in LA. How long? 7 years. Oh, babes, you dropped the ball by 1 year.
You never know. Maybe Smigel, maybe Smigel. Maybe Tiger smell the rat.
Yeah, he smell it coming. She started checking out. Yeah, she missed it by a year. All she had to do is be here for 1 more year, you know?
No, all Tiger had to do is be mama for 1 more year and then he gone in.
Yeah.
But we never know. We never know.
Yeah, we never
Maybe
know.
they say 6 years that she could find some text messages from like a few months before, you know, and then they will say, oh, the relationship started then. And
that's what she gonna to. That's what she gonna to prove.
Yeah, but that is nonsense, Jade.
Big nonsense.
That
of course,
nonsense.
it's nonsense. But a lot of the world is nonsense currently.
This is why a lot of high, powerful men just gonna be recycled.
Ain't even high powerful men alone. Some are young money and just working out easier to just.
No, I'm talking about men who literally recycle, just recycle women. Just recycle women.
You think he's gonna beg back to his wife now?
No, but for what? For what again?
Well, he got a vast majority of women to choose from.
Yeah, I mean, he have it. The people that like to believe that, like, oh, because of whatever, you don't love this person. Nah, that ain't how we go.
No.
Sorry to tell y'all, but men don't demonstrate their love through monogamy.
No, we know that.
No. A man would not be monogamous, but yet give you all the money and let on his life for you.
Yeah. Just taking a piece on the side here.
No, I'm saying, like, let me put it a different way. But people demonstrate love in different ways. I'll just leave it there. People demonstrate love so
find out what works for you and do not feel like what works for somebody else gonna work for you.
Yeah, but people don't even know how they do it themselves, because I feel a lot of people, all they want to know is how you can demonstrate for me. They don't study about how they're demonstrating for you.
I was reading a thread.
They don't know what you need. They don't know what you need. They just walk out. This is what I need. You're not giving me what I want. But what are you giving me?
I was reading a thread on Twitter about men and what they lack in relationships, and they lack a lot, man. I feel like we've for too long formulated in relationships in a way that they're only beneficial to women, and now the men them sad, and I wonder why they want us no more. Cause I don't study. I wasn't taking care of them.
I don't even know if it's the men's sad. I think it's a matter that
from the thread there was sad.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, I think for most men recognize the transactional nature of relationships, and they're okay with that. The problem is that they still don't get. They don't even get the transactional part.
Yeah, they don't. Relationships cannot be one-sided. It's supposed to be a balance, men and women, or men and whoever you love. In any relationship, it's supposed to be everybody benefiting, everybody feeling loved and appreciated. It can't just be you feeling loved and I pouring into you and you ain't pouring into me.
No, but I think part of the issue, and particularly in heterosexual... Don't tell me it's a baby, you know, that sounds like a baby you're watching. You're watching a baby? You're watching a baby? Is that a child?
No, watch. You got to watch. Ah, looking glasses! They're so cute and they're young. And then you remember how terrorizing they are.
Right, your womb start to bubble up just
now. Not mine. Not my doll.
You won't start to say, hey Jade, I'm empty.
Nope.
I'm empty, Jade. What are you gonna
Nope.
do?
My womb knows better.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you make me forget what I was saying now.
You were saying, no, this is where we can't get a man no more. We as women.
No, yeah, that was the general theme, but I was.
I was paraphrasing. I didn't say we ain't getting no more men because I know to treat them and men know their worth now and they need that with all you.
Men ain't studying none of that. It's just like.
So men ain't know the worth?
But no, what I'm saying is it's just a constant extraction of resources. And it's like it don't matter what you do, it don't matter what your choices are, it's like it just always ends in gimme,
Gimme
while, and then gimme, all when we done. It's just like, it just never stop.
Oh dear.
It's never stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Like, it's gonna be alright, but men gonna be alright. Men ain't stressing.
No.
Men ain't stressing.
They're alive and well.
It's just that we adapt. We're gonna adapt. I think that's what people don't recognize. Like, we're gonna just adapt and just figure out like that. Well, the point I was gonna make is that I think. Yeah, the point I was gonna make is that I think we've gotten to the point where there seems to be this comparison and competition between men and women, and instead of recognizing that we are not the same, and then we complement each other.
Let me tell you something.
Like men supposed to look at women with so much reverence.
I am a damsel in distress. Okay? And I shall forever be one. I don't mind how I am, don't mind what y'all think I have or do or whatever. I am a damsel in distress. Okay? Treat me as such.
No, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's about compliment. Like, men need to respect, love, appreciate, and protect women. But at the other end of the spectrum, like, men need to be loved, appreciated, protected, just maybe not in the same way. You know what I'm saying? But we just have to
do it to
compliment
y'all
each other.
sons. Y'all treat y'all sons with love. And
Don't even go down that road there, because I think a lot of these mothers here spoiling up the men, them, eh? Yes, Jade. Yes, Jade. A lot of the lessons that are being taught to young boys by their mothers ain't serving them well in the future. So even things like self-control and critical thinking and them kind of things.
Do you mean gonna critical thinking skills no more? Well, dang.
Not saying that mothers can't teach that, but a lot of times, the way in which a mother might suggest that our son deals with a situation might, if he takes that advice and takes that into his conflict resolution in the future, probably gonna have him looking a bit crazy. Probably gonna have him looking a bit crazy. I see it all the time.
That's how we go. You need a little craziness in there sometimes. It's a tad. A twinge. Anyway, where do we do weekend?
The weekend.
We talk about BHS. What happened to BHS? Who is we?
What happened to BHS?
Oh yeah, apparently there was some fights with students at BHS. One of them might have had a knife or gun.
I hadn't heard anything about it.
Yeah, I saw it, but I wasn't sure of the full story. So. Oh yeah, let's not do that either. No, Lee, I did not mention any peen today.
But apparently what happened is that she had that article and we just didn't get to
it. It was about women's and orgasms. It was not about peen today.
Yeah,
so you want to talk about peen? Come talk about peen. Because if you mention it, what you peen on your mind?
No, the man just asked a question, Jade.
Let me go. Let me wrap this up. Because pissing me out more. Jade ain't talking about penis today. Like I can't hear you.
Bye. But yeah, it's.
I said, you need accosting me?
Nobody accosting the man. Ask one simple question, you take offense.
He didn't ask a question. He whispered behind. He chatting me behind you.
No, we didn't to your face.
I didn't see you until he got by the door.
But he said to your face.
Wrap this up. Let's go.
No, but seriously, like Seriously, before we go, like this, there might have been something.
No, there might have been an incident that happened at Bastille yesterday. Honestly, with involving a student, students fighting, and one of them brandishing
some
weapon.
kind of weapon.
Yeah.
Mm.
I lock up that little terrorist. Let him cut out that now. We don't want him to grow and feel like this is the way to solve or resolve conflicts.
Yo, anyway, I wait for more information.
Me too. So on Monday we'll give you an update on that.
Yeah, I wait for more information. You asked about my weekend.
Yes, what you doing with your weekend, friend?
Actually, my travel, you know.
Oh, where you going?
Yeah, I was supposed to talk to you about that.
What else?
No, it's supposed to be like 1 day.
Oh, okay. Where you
Like, I'm gonna go to Moon Splash.
What's
in
Moon
Anguilla.
Splash?
Moon Splash, the reggae festival in Anguilla. Bigger Banky Banks than they doing for one
I
time.
didn't even know that's a thing. How come you invite my friend? Me on a passport now?
Yeah, well,
What, they on the money now? In the words of Talbot.
well, I ain't paying for me to go.
So they could pay for us? Then with the package.
Yeah, Mishka is show. Mishka is one of them people nobody really know.
Mishka ain't on a show in Nevis?
Yes.
Okay, because I know this, yeah.
Yeah. So I probably gonna go to the one in Nevis as well. Jade probably don't know who is Mishka, but she's seeing him on the flyer. Jade, you know who Mishka is?
No. I was trying to pretend, but Darrione bust my bubble. Why you like this?
Yeah. But that's the point I was making. I think a lot of people don't know who Mishka is. Mishka from Nevis.
Well, since we already talked about it and one of my good old clients has a stall there, well, Mishka is... This white man from Nevis?
Yes.
Wait, Mishka is a white man?
Mishka is a white man.
Okay, just making sure. Well, a white man singing reggae?
He from Nevis.
Oh, okay, I guess I got him. I guess.
What?
So, Mr.
You
Mishka...
ever heard about Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah. He's a white man, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes we don't see the people, we don't just hear the music and assume. Okay? So.
Yeah.
Well, Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center presents Mishka Reggae Night. Performances by Nikhil Rogers Mishka and Greenhouse Band. It will be, what tomorrow be? The 11th? It will be tomorrow at 5 to 9 p.m. $50 entry, and kids under 15 are free. It shall be at Owali Bay. And all proceedings go towards the Aquatic Community Center development. So guys in Nevis, go out and support. It's for a good cause. Here's some good music from your own. Didn't even know he was your own, but he is. So something with you Saturday night.
Yeah, for sure. That's
So Mishka live Nevis?
He doesn't always be in Nevis, no.
Well, we need to interview Mishka. Cause I need to know what's going on here.
Yeah, we can talk to him.
Yeah. You probably
It's actually really cool.
I figured. A white man singing reggae? From Nevis? Has to be.
Yeah, Mishka really cool, and he has some really good songs. But I mean, he has a big following.
I don't want to look him up.
I think actually he was. I think one of his benefactors was Matthew McConaughey. The
Oh!
actor. Yeah, like just really believed in him and really like put in was one of his, big supporters and stuff like that.
Vibes. I shall go home and listen to some Mishka. Mishka, Mushka, Moscato. That's what he name remind me of. The Mickey Mouse song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
why are they cracking up?
But I don't know what's going on in there.
Listen, the other Darrione need to go home. I feel like he's the problem,
But guys, yes, we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna leave. We gotta go. We gotta descend back.
The Kingsters don't wrap up.
The Kingsters on a different level today.
Yeah, where do I get on?
We know what's going on back there.
Boy,
You come like the party over there.
you call it, we're on the wrong side. I walk where we go behind there, you're going to share the joke with us.
But guys, yes, we gotta leave. We gotta go. We gotta descend back. We gotta disappear. It has
Hold on, somebody asked how to spell Mishka. Let me see.
Mishka.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I think that's
It sounds correct, but it is spelled Mishka. Correct.
Yeah, Mishka. Yeah, big Mishka.
Yeah, man. I bet a lot of the nation just learned something new.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
But guys, it is the weekend. Please be safe out there, whatever it is you get into. It is Friday. So I don't cheat our bastard, man. At least walk down to 1:30.
At least. Give
them at least 1:30, man. 10 o'clock. Somebody checking out 10 o'clock on a Friday talking about it's Friday.
You're talking about me now? That's why I used to do straight. Don't bother me on a Friday. My working hours is from Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday, I just here for style. I just here because I have to be.
That's definite. That's a big, hey, that's a competition thing, eh?
That's why we need a 4-day work week.
I mean, we already ain't working on the Fridays anyway.
So just make it official.
But then Thursday, I can make up the Friday.
No, I would in man.
No,
Lord,
no,
man.
no,
Have
no,
a hat,
Lord,
man.
man.
Have a hat, man.
But guys, yes, please be safe out there this weekend.
Drive safely, drink safely.
Yes.
When you say tree and wall, let's move.
These are brokers, man.
and lampposts, apparently, the metal one them. Yeah, they clean up all your street.
Bye.
They'll be like, I'm here.
But yeah, guys, it has been an amazing week. We had a bunch of amazing guests, and I'm looking forward to next week. For those of you who been with us all week, I appreciate you big time. For those of you who just joined us today, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms, whether it is IG, whether it is TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yes.
But alas,
We gotta leave.
we gotta go. And just want you to know, put your mugs down, because we're gonna be back on Monday with more Sip and Chat
Get that.
right here on the Sugar Factory.
You know that song? When they dance them done it? That those part?
Good. Oh yeah. But
We're gonna mix it for Sip and Chat.
But guys, of course, it would be remiss of me to not remind you. It would be remiss of me not to let you know. So guys, spend more time living your content than posting it, and remember that you can't be everybody's cup of tea, because you is not a mug. See you guys on Monday.